have sacrificed so much. Yet the war for Sanctuary is far from over. It started with Lilith and Inaris, the creators of Sanctuary. They each had their own twisted plans. Lilith most of all.
I have not come to save, but to empower.
Our only hope was a wanderer who'd been fed the demon. This bond with Lilith was the key to unraveling her plans. Others joined the cause. I, Lorath, was among them, for better or worse. Together, we learned that Lilith wanted more than to empower humanity. She aimed to consume her father, Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred. He was being reborn in hell.
He is still weak, vulnerable. I must strike before he can resist.
She hoped to claim his power for Sanctuary, but even more for herself. Yet Mephisto had a part left to play. He sent his herald to help the Wanderer stop Lilith, a devil's bargain we'd hoped to avoid at all costs. We pursued Lilith without him as far as we could, into the very depths of hell, and we paid for it. Dearly.
Was it enough?
In the end, we had no choice but to accept Mephisto's help.
Your lives and those of all humanity depend on what you do next. Choose wisely.
Mephisto wanted freedom, but Nerel imprisoned him in the Soul Stone, denying Lilith her prize. The Wanderer struck her down, and with her last breath, she warned us of a dire future.
Without me, you would have no victory.
I pray she was wrong. Nerel set out to prove it, determined to bury the Lord of Hatred for good. I can't blame her for going alone, for not wanting to lose anyone else. But Mephisto's corruption soon took hold.
You made a choice.
It's lucky the Wanderer found her and helped her to endure it, just as they had endured Lilith, who yet lingered in their own vein.
It's true. Akarat walked these streets. Light. It was glorious to behold.
An eclipse will bring about a new age. So Akarat has promised. Set your eyes to the heavens, brothers and sisters.
I need to turn skills down.
Return to game. Left shoulder button. Left shoulder button. Character. Left shoulder button. Abilities. Left shoulder button. Hellion Sting. Basic. Demonology. Generate Wrath 10. Whip a demon tail forward, dealing 23 damage with a 5% chance to eviscerate enemies for 230 damage. Physical damage. Not yet learned. Eviscerating an enemy instantly damages them for 20% of their total bleeding life and then a Plains Hornet. Plains Hornet. Plains Hornet. Plains Hornet. Life 90%. Left shoulder button. Character. Abilities. Left shoulder button. Hellion Sting. Basic. Demonic Swipe. Hellion Sting becomes a Hellfire skill and its fourth attack transforms you into demon form, cleaving a wide area for 69 damage. You may Tail Spikes. Hellion Sting launches a wave of spikes forward a long distance dealing 20 damage per hit. Multi-strike. Casting Hellion Sting within 1.5 seconds of the last Tail Spikes. Doom. Basic. Occult. Abyss. Generate Wrath 10. Burst a sigil on your enemies, hexing them and dealing 19 damage. Molten Bomb. Basic. Occult. Hellfire. Generate Wrath 10. Lob molten lava at an enemy, dealing 28 damage in a small area. Command Felon. Basic. Demonology. Summon. Lesser Demon. Generate Wrath 10. Summon a Felon lunatic that charges your target and explodes, dealing 30 damage. Hellion. Dread Claws. Bombardment. Core. Hell Fracture. Core. Occult. Hell. Blazing Scream. Dread Claws. Core. Umbral Chains. Core. Occult. Abyss. Wrath cost 35. Send forth a shadowy chain, deal Marauder. Arsonist. Character. Ability, no mercen abilities. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder but Umbral Chains. Core. Occult. Abyss. Wrath cost 35. Send forth a shadowy chain, dealing 30 damage along the way and linking up to 2 enemies for 5 seconds. Enemies caught in the chain are slowed by Wall of Agony. Defensive. Demonology. Tortured Wretch. Defensive. Demonology. Summon. Greater Demon. Dominance cost 15. Summon a tortured demon on your enemies, dealing 23 damage. Dark Prison. Defensive. Occult. Abyss. Cooldown 20 seconds. Create a shadowy totem for 8 seconds that chains enemies, tethering them to the area and preventing them from it. Nether Step. Defensive. Occult. Abyss. Mobility. Cooldown 12 seconds. Step through the shadows of hell to emerge at the target location, gaining 4 stacks of shadow form as well as 50% increased. Profane Sentinel. Archfiend. Tyrant's Grasp. Archfiend. Infernal Breath. Rampage. Archfiend. Locked. Terror Swarm. Metamorphosis. Fiend of Abaddon. Ultimate. Apocalypse. Ultimate. Occult. Hellfire. Cooldown 66.6 seconds. Create a massive sigil that detonates after 2.0 seconds, dealing 256 damage to all enemies within. Fiend of Abaddon. Metamorphosis. Ultimate. Demonology. Hellfire. Archfiend. Cooldown 15 seconds. Transform into a demon and gain Demon Form. All Archfiend Demon Form skill variants. Terror Swarm. Ultimate. Demonology. Abyss. Summon. Greater Demon. Cooldown 30 seconds. Summon a terror from the depths that deals 192 damage and spews a voracious swarm that deals 38 damage per bite for 50. Apocalypse. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Season of Reckoning. 60 days left. 0/9. Arid Heartland. Arsonist. Life 100%. Arsonist. Character. Abilities. Left, Hellion Sting. Base, Hellion Sting. Character. Abilities. Hellion Sting. Doom. Character. Abilities. Left, Doom. Molten Bomb. Character. Abilities. Left, Mold. Command Fallon. Character. Abilities. Command. Doom. Hellion. Eviscerate. Hellion Sting has fortify. Demonic Swipe. Tail Spikes. Demonic Swipe. Hellion. Arsonist. Life 90%. Arsonist. Character. Abilities. Left shoulder button. Hellion Sting. Basic. Damage. Dread Claws. Doom. Contagion. Whenever you kill a jailer. Doomfire Ritual. Doom becomes a Hellfire skill and your hex is applied with maximum stacks for 15 seconds, but you can only have one hex target at a time. Demonic Swipe. Hellion Sting becomes a Hellfire. Doom. Jars. Wayward Plains. Jars. Arsonist. Beast. Life 79%. Arsonist. Life 69%. Marauder. Life 58%. Arsonist. Life 81%. Plains Hornet. Arsonist. Plains Hornet. Jars. KAD Barda. Solace Beyond Sight. Investigate Act Wrangle. Bottom action button. Interact. Travelers beware. Deadly threat spotted nearby. Travelers beware. Alman. Do not travel through the Ashen Tread in the southern scarred coast without mercenary escort. A horrific demon calling itself Alman scours the area for its next victim.
Hoping to find you here, friend. Knew you'd be on Akarat's trail.
Character. Abilities. Left shoulder button. Doom. Command Fallon. Hellion Sting. Character.